Welcome back to No Cap News.
Your most trusted news source, better than MTV and TMZ.
With NCN, the cap stops here. I'm Federico Guerra.
And I'm Amber Van Horn.
Mr. Clark's students joined together with the Martinez fire crew for one hot project.
And what could that possibly be?
I don't know, but I'm already sweating.
Justin has more on that story.
Our firefighter and engineering programs work together for their annual live burn.
Every year we do an annual burn. We design the house in a CAD program, and then my students actually build it. And we collaborate with the firefighting class as well as Mr. Sly's class, the media tech. And it's a great way to have everybody involved. We've been doing this quite some time. We'd like to get into more collaboration with some other classes, and we're working on that for next year.
So live burn is when you have a model house or some type of building or structure that we intentionally set on fire and put out so we could watch the 4 stages of fire, which is ignition, growth, fully developed, and decay. Ignition is when the fire first starts, and we start to see the smoke. Growth is when it starts to really roll, and then it goes silent. Fully developed is when, as soon as that silent hits, it gets really big, and there's flames going everywhere, there's smoke rolling, it's really black. And then decay is when we're putting it out and it just turns to ash.
I got to watch. It was pretty cool. It was pretty amazing. I liked how Mr. Martinez explained everything in detail for how it works and what was happening. And Coach Clark was there to also help and assist, as he also taught us how it was built and put together.
People should check out the class. Live burns are one of our favorite things to do, not only at school but at the fire department. Ride-alongs, everything. It's a fun class. Just try it out.
That's not all. The 2 classes split the Hargrave grant after winning it together.
There was a competition with the district schools who could get enough votes for the grant, and that was $2,500 given for us 2 classes to split so that we can get more materials and more equipment so we can continue this project.
Congratulations for winning the Hargrave grant. We all look forward to seeing further collaborations. For NCN, I'm Justin Rambo.
It's great to see classes come together like that.
I think it creates a better sense of community.
Not only that, but it shows how concepts can be shared by different classes.
Kind of like how photography and yearbook can flow together.
I've never taken photography. I wonder what that's like.
Let's find out with Dylan.
This week's teacher feature brings a mix of art and technology to the classroom. Let's take a look.
I teach photography, I teach media arts, and yearbook. Photography is, we start with traditional black and white photography, film photography in the darkroom, then we go on to digital photography. You can even do an AP portfolio. With media arts, it's similar. We start with the basics. We have a level 2 and 3 where you can create a AP portfolio as well. And then yearbook, of course, we make the yearbook, which is the book of the whole year, telling the story of the whole year. The class is important because you learn 21st century skills, you learn how to edit, you learn about photography and graphic design. So all of these things coming together, all skills that you can use in any profession that you really take on in the future.
I decided to take yearbook class because I thought it would be a great opportunity to get to work with new people and just have a better connection since it's my last year.
Students appreciate Vaitas' approach to teaching and motivating his students in the classroom.
I enjoy the way in which he sort of pushes us to try new things, whether that's new photography techniques or new sorts of cameras and film that we can use.
One thing I like about Mr. Vaitas is that he has a lot of patience, and he really likes to take things slow and sit down with us and explain everything so that we feel confident in our work.
He's really taught me how to use a darkroom as efficiently as possible and try and make the best photos I can in there, as well as new methods in which I can express my feelings through photography.
One valuable thing that he has taught me in this class is to collaborate with people and just being together and working together as a team so we can achieve the goal.
I would say explore your options, especially in the arts. We have one of the strongest programs here at Bluffton High School in the whole district, so definitely come down our way and take some art classes.
Yearbooks are still available for purchase at yearbookforever.com. Buy a book and get invited to our yearbook reveal, May 18th, this Thursday.
That's this week's teacher feature. Thank you, Mr. Vaitas. For NCN, I'm Dylan Spain.
His classes always seem like so much fun.
Definitely a class where creativity and skills are necessary.
This next group took their skills to the international level
and brought home the win.
This year, our DECA chapter had 3 winners, Ori Sar, Emily Henderson and Aubrey Rozelle. Congrats, you guys.
There's community service elements to DECA, as those are opportunities local chapters provide. And there's also competition, which is what we did, and you can compete through a variety of different written events, all concerning business and marketing and hospitality, as well as competitive role plays.
So ICDC is the International Career Development Conference. I went, and so did 9 other competitors from Bluffton High. We had a great time.
At ICDC, we were lucky enough to actually win first place out of the 378 other SBE teams that made it to competition at internationals.
Competed in the Principles of Business Administration and Management event. And since I'm a state officer, VP of Marketing, I also helped out with our state officer duties and got to know my state officer team.
There's 2 main parts to how we did that. The first part was going to be the written event, submitting what ended up being, including appendices, a 50-page business plan detailing the financial and operation side of how we run the school store and how we use it to train student employees, both gen ed kids and special needs kids in our school. The second part of it was competition at ICDC. So there were 21 heats of 18. So we had to be the best of 18 to qualify. We qualified, and then we beat the 21 finalists and ended up getting first place. So that was just an amazing opportunity, and we were so grateful to be able to represent Bluffton High School.
This year, Bluffton High School DECA chapter brought back first place. For NCN, I'm Brendan Martinez.
Congrats to our DECA family for doing excellent this year.
And congrats to our school-based enterprise team for getting first place.
Our students are always pushing themselves to the next level.
Not only academically, but physically as well.
And this next team trains daily to stay on top.
Being mentally, physically disciplined, you got to push yourself to your utmost limit, and you just got to train every single day.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out.
So the Raider team is the most physical team in JROTC, a lot of physical aspects. It's all about pushing yourself to your absolute limit and then some, and a lot of competing, physical competition, finding your limits and testing that.
I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it doubts, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining out, I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
We got tryouts 2 times a year, about 8 to 10 hours long, it depends.
It's testing you physically, pushing you to your limit. We do all the things we do here, and we pick recruits out of that to join the team.
Yeah, it's real hard to get on, but it's worth it.
I've learned how to tie different knots, learned how to run faster, learned how to just be better overall.
You definitely got to expect to be very disciplined.
It's a mentally and physically challenging team.
But you should be running like crazy.
Like, I didn't really want to put in that effort to do it at first, but then it's fun now.
Yeah, if anyone is interested in becoming a Raider, show up to a tryout and see if you have what it takes.
Wow, I wish I was like that, but I'm not much of a morning person.
Yeah, me neither, but guess who had to wake up early to film that story?
You should really try out for the Raiders team next year.
I would, but I just wouldn't want to disgrace the uniform like that.
What do you mean by that?
I'm just saying I'm better at other things.
On that note, nobody does it better than Bluffton High.
Thank you guys once again for joining us, and good luck on all your exams.
And good luck to all of our seniors who will be graduating.
Be sure to like and subscribe and comment below your favorite part of this episode.
With NCN, I'm Amber Van Horn.
And I'm Federico Guerra. We'll see you on the next episode of No Cap News.
All facts, no cap.